organization mood, not just for stream, but just for myself. Christmas and Halloween. Why? Why are you like this? Um, Except that, I have to do the work now. This is going to be so funny. Thank you, Garfield. Hi, how are you doing? I have to make it worse. I'm gonna make it worse, all right? In the sprint, this won't do. This won't do. I'll just call the grocery store and explain, like, listen, I look like a zombie. Please don't make me come get a new cheese. But I accidentally bought a broken bag of cheese. It's very clearly broken. I mean, I assume that things are, you know, ready for sale. And I know that you have to check your eggs, for example, because they're fragile. But a bag of cheese, no, I don't check that. So I came home and my entire bag, my backpack with which I do my groceries because I have to go on my bike, completely filled with cheese. So yes, Winston did eat some cheese. I didn't. He wasn't supposed to, but it got on the floor, and I was just flabbergasted. I am done for today, right? This is the last thing I have to do, stream, and then after that I can just have fun. No, no, I gotta go make a fool of myself. Dang it! I'll make it worse though because I don't look fabulous. I'm not supposed to look fabulous, but the red isn't coming across at all. Yeah, this is my honoring the dead flower crown. I'm so disappointed. It's over there. I'm gonna make it worse. I promise. First print. What am I gonna do today? What are we doing today? Are we happy that it's spooky season? I am very happy that it's spooky season. I woke up to the thickest mist I've seen since last year. uh, Winston wasn't a fan. He was a bit of a grumpy grandpa. He just wanted to sit and like sit. Yes, okay, that's fine, but we can do that at home. I'm not gonna stand here like a creep underneath a street light because you don't want to walk. I ordered him a little grandpa vest, and not only will that be on brand for his mood sometimes, because despite his adamancy to go on a walk in the morning, he yells at me to get out of bed. You would be surprised at how many mornings he's actually quite pissed off in the first half hour, which is so rude. But mist, I don't think we've had this bad a mist since we started having our walks. So he might not just be used to that because he also had trouble adjusting to it being darker in the mornings. I don't know. I loved it. So I brought him back inside after half an hour because I was so done. I was so done with him. He was grumpy. He was attacking my feet. And then he jumped into a tree that got angry at me. I was like, you go back home. I'll go on myself. And I went back out for another half hour. Scavenged some more limbs from trees. And my insect hotel is coming along quite nicely, I have to say. You should wear like a wide hooded mantle and a staff, or just stand under a lantern pole like the Grim Reaper. I do this already, and mine is the staff. I could though. I have a walking stick. I could just say, I have a long coat, a very long coat. So I know I look very creepy, which is not generally something I mind, because it's quite ideal to look creepy when you don't want to be approached. But which I really don't. Listen, before 8 a.m., please leave me alone. I need a lot more coffee before I'm able to say the polite good morning, and especially in winter. Don't talk to people when it's still dark out. All right, don't do it. It's not necessary. We're all waking up. You're forgiven. I do want to make a mantle as well and start wearing it shamelessly. I already have a pattern in mind because I can't quite find something online, so I might as well just make my own. 100% was also scared of creepy old man. Exactly, I do this already, Telos. Trust me, I've done this because Winston isn't the first cat that I've taken on walks. Before Bo passed away, I would take her on walks as well. But she prefer to go during the night. She would get, especially at the end, she had dementia and kidney failure, so she would get very restless during the night, and my cat's gone first, so I would just get up and just put on a long coat so no one would see that in my pajamas, and go for a walk with her. And I have scared a few people, especially the ravers that come home at ungodly hours during the weekend. I'm pretty sure I freaked a few of them out. Not intentionally. I was just giving them room to pass, without moving at all or blinking. It's funny. No, it's all with love. You know me. Speaking of which, oh, I have decided. I've decided it's on its way. The reel will have to wait. Um, I was at the library, and I wasn't really supposed to be there at that moment. I was out for something else because I'm prepping for the Halloween stream. Oh, which I have to change, by the way, because the times aren't correct. When I initially, oh Lola, initially made the events last year, I was still in heavy denial. But they're gonna be in the afternoon, not in the evening, because at 7 I am dead. For the last 2 days, I have been fighting for my life to reach 7 p.m. I could not. I had to push myself to stay awake a little bit. Otherwise, I would have done 6 naps. I swear. So I'll think about the New Year's Eve one, because then I mean, all right, I might be napping at that time. Um, so that time is also not quite promised. But the Halloween and the Christmas, I'm gonna have to change to 2 p.m., 1 or 2 p.m., because I can't deal with 7 p.m. I don't know, for someone who is really bad at lying in general, because I just answer. If you ask me a question, I have to answer. uh, I'm very good at lying to myself about how I feel. That's interesting. Hi, Scraticus. It's a little jarring for me, though. I know you mentioned it before. I swear I have to go make it worse. I have to go make it worse. There's purpose. I'm supposed to look like one of those. I'm supposed to look a little bit dead, right? But it's not coming across. I swear, in real life, it looks horrible. I have to go outside, but I'm considering just calling the grocery store and explaining it, because I cannot. It looks so much worse, but I forget. There's lights and stuff, so I guess. Can you imagine, Scraticus, that I used to be goth? Well, emo goth. So I wore all black all the time. Like, I didn't even have white in my possession at all. And now this is one of the few black things that I have. I have maybe 3 or 4 black pieces in total. I'd say I don't like it either. It's not my color. You can tell I didn't have friends. Because who would let me walk around like this full time? It's not nice. It's not nice at all. Oh, okay. Yeah, you did hear. All right. Because I feel like it's not. I'm so disappointed in myself. I should have done a better job. I was too conservative with the makeup. Ah, you just not. I'm just not used to it. Me neither. Not anymore. It looks weird. I'm not a fan. I prefer not black anymore. Yeah, I even threw away some of my favorite dresses, because I used to wear all black. Not that it was a phase, but it was definitely a way to try and tell people that I wasn't okay. For me, not everyone. Not everyone. Wait, I lost my track of thought. I've decided, because I saw it at the library, um, a book that has been talked about a lot. And I'm sure you've heard of it. You probably didn't read it. And I wouldn't advise you to, because Aaron sent me the trigger warning list, which was really funny. Because to me, that list isn't exactly, I mean, it's my life, basically, not literally, but the trigger warnings aren't as shocking as they would be for someone who doesn't have CPTSD. But for me, reading a completely blissful, happy family, a perfect childhood story would be a lot more traumatizing to read than something like, say, Haunting Adeline. Have you heard of it? Maybe? Anyone? If you could do it without doxing yourself, take chat with you to the store, help you get through it. Oh no, I can't. I would dox myself immediately. You don't want to know how often I almost dox myself, almost daily. I'm not good at keeping myself secret and where I live. It's I have to think 3 times before I do or say anything. I went through a bit of a corporate phase buying band T-shirts and stuff was a bit of a reclamation of personality for me. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I remember the moment I was out of my, caregiver's home, uh, I started wearing colors. I had no clue what I liked. And I can't say that I would wear any of it these days. Also because I was a librarian at the time, so I wore a lot of button-ups, very proper. Always in heels, always, because I was very insecure about my limited stature. Um, but the moment I was out of that situation, out of the parental home, not voluntarily, by the way, I was kicked out of the house. From that moment on, I started to wear colors. Um, until now, I really gravitate towards white and creams and more natural colors. I think that's really what I feel most comfortable in. Though I do have days where I wear black still, but those are usually days where I'm really pissed off at the world. And maybe I am today as well because it's a mess. It's a mess. But let's not talk about it. No, you're not gonna. No one has read or heard about Haunting Adeline. Come on, even I don't. I had no clue. Okay, I had no clue that there was this whole weird, and with weird I mean good. I like weird. Sub community on Bookstagram, I guess. But I was forced into it because I like books, so I had content about books on my dash. I was so pushed into the biker community that I don't know. I was confronted with things that I didn't know were going on there. Now I do, but that is also where I was exposed to Haunting Adeline, and because I first off, We Love You Bunny is going to come in really late, and um, even though I'll probably won't even read it until after that, I want my stack of books here so I can look at it and kind of schedule in how I'm going to read everything. So I've decided I'm going to read Haunting Adeline instead of We Love You Bunny. Because it's going to be late anyway. I'll read that in December or something, in November. Um, Hold on. Sometimes I struggle with identity so much, like I had anger problems as a kid. And as an adolescent, I learned to translate it into determination. This means I'm a very driven individual. And I have a goal. There isn't much I won't sacrifice to get there. Even personality. No, it's okay, Scraticus, because you had quite the shock. Do I remember correctly? Your life has been turned upside down quite suddenly. So, duh. Don't say sorry. It's okay. I have an appointment with my therapist next week, so I'm good. Um, the devil is in the details, right? So even if you don't feel like it, try of try to think of things that you would do for someone else in a situation like this. Like if you were to plan a night in, right? Not a night out, but inside your home, because you're doing it for yourself. So for me, that means I light candles every evening. I make sure that the lighting isn't too bright because I want it to be cozy and not too overwhelming. And I make my favorite dish, or have an Irish whiskey in the evening instead of a cup of tea. Um, Try to think of things that you would do for someone else, and implement those in the coming week. I know I should be angry, but I also know that anger isn't going to help me. I still have no idea how to healthily process anger. Oh, I'm right there with you, Scraticus. It's really hard. We're not really taught that it's a very helpful emotion. Every emotion is helpful at the end of the day, but we're taught to think in positive and negative, and anger would be a negative one, which it isn't. It's just how you respond to it, and um, I guess you're given the opportunity to find out what that means for you. I'm so sorry about the way it's come about, though, because that's not what you want, right? Um, I'm sure that it's gonna make sense at some point, but it's completely fine to just be not okay in this situation. I wouldn't expect anything less. Okay, so don't think about books. Think about, but I also wouldn't think about the thing that's making you upset. Think about whatever it is that you can do right now to make it just cozy and a kind of fuck you to the world, right? I need no more coffee though. I don't have coffee anymore. I realized I wanted to put coffee in my mug for here, and sadly, no more coffee. So that means I'm already over my limit, but I don't care. I'm gonna make more. Because I might have to go to the grocery store looking like a zombie. And no, I'm not gonna take it off because that would just be worse. Because that would look like all red. I have sensitive skin, and then I would look like I'm contagious. Oh no, wait, hold on. It's 11. If you ever fancy trying something different to whiskey, you can highly recommend mead. I don't know how to find that in the Netherlands. All right, we're going to do a sprint for now. I think I'm going to read, by the way, because I have to limit my screen time because I'm going to have quite a lot of screen time in the coming 2 days, and I have to be careful this week. So let me know what you're up to. If you want to stay in chat, that's okay. All right, completely fine. The world is burning anyway, so let's just make sure that we are okay. That's where it starts. From there, we can try and make the world better as well. But first, we gotta take care of ourselves. But be nice, okay? Okay, I'll be right back, and hopefully I'll look a little bit more dead. I'm gonna go all in with the black. See you in a bit. Last minute. All right. Um, I made a fresh pot of coffee. We're going to take a 10-minute break. I put some black around my eyes. I swear, in real life, this looks horrible. I love it. I love it so much. Like, I do want to go outside like this. I really do, but I'm going to scare people. Listen, this is a small town, okay? If people just see me come by and they don't know the story, they're going to get really upset. Hi, lone fellow. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I don't normally look like this. Exactly. People are going to think I haven't slept for 2 weeks, and that's not good. They're going to think something is very, very wrong. I don't want to worry people. And someone said, I don't remember who said it, but someone in chat said, if you have an Audrey Hepburn like sunglasses, you can just go like this. But the thing is, it's not like I have to go into the store and just buy something, because I could use the self checkout, and yes, I could do this. The thing is, from the side you would still see, and this would be even more suspicious. Would look like I walked into a door, and I really don't want people to know that I walked into a door, you know. But the thing is, I had a cheese accident. I bought a faulty bag of cheese. It has like 4 stickers, you know, those stickers they put on them so you can close them again. Who even uses those? Don't you use the whole bag in one go? Like all the, never mind. There's 4 of them on there. I didn't know. I assume that the products that are in a grocery store where I pay quite a lot for just sad amounts of food, that they're not going to be broken. But alas, I come home and I open my backpack, and all the cheese is everywhere, everywhere. So that's why I was a little bit late today. Not because I was doing this and failing in the first instance, uh, but because I had to clean up a lot of cheese, you know, clean my bag. It was a whole thing. So I have to go exchange that, but I am in doubt whether I should. Because oh no, I did. I love it, but I'm worried about the people that might see me. There's people who live like above the store who might see me. I would have so much explaining to do. I don't have the time. I'm so sorry if I scared you though. But yeah, um, this is basically the concept. But no, we'll do another sprint. After the break, we're doing another sprint, and before it's over, I'll let you know, and you could just turn on your own music, and I'll warn you for the break. How does it sound, fellow? Or lone? What am I gonna do? Lone fellow? All of it? I don't know yet. I'll have to decide. People are gonna think, oh, it is a vibe. What the sunglasses? I know. I wear these when I'm feeling arrogant. um, but it would be more suspicious. It would really be more suspicious. So I am considering maybe just go all out, just leave the flowers on. Maybe that would explain it. I'll put on my trench coat and just go for it, I guess. I don't know. It's not gonna make sense. It's not gonna make sense. People are not gonna understand that this is Halloween related. They're just not. And yes, I love it. I love it because it looks horrible. The older I get, the more I appreciate being a mess, and allowing myself to just be a gremlin. Yeah, of course I take care of myself, and I make sure that my war paint is on every day, you know. But at the same time, I'm starting to appreciate looking like a mess more and more. It's fly, not a. I thought that was a spider, but it's a fly, I think. Anyway, this was a good practice. This was really a practice. I'll admit, but I thought I'll just go for it. But I don't like it. I look like a raccoon. Just go for it. I'll leave the flower crown. The thing is, normally I look enchanting to little girls, and I'll wave. But now I look creepy. I don't want to scare kids. I should have gotten myself those fake teeth. I don't have them. Don't steal my peanuts. Your peanuts? What do you mean? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, this is a book I picked up from the library when I was supposed to be there, and I'm trying to treat the library as, you know, as it is the place to pick up books that I might not have picked up otherwise and bought, spent money on. And I'm trying to not do research, not because of ratings, but because of like, so I'm trying to only go by what is like on the book, like we used to do when we went to the library, right? We would go there and we would just pick a book and go by what the book has told us. So I'm trying to do that when I'm going to the library. I don't always, is it? It must be a fly, but Winston's sleeping, which is a miracle. So I'll leave him be. So I picked this because it looked cool, I did read about this on stream, didn't I? I might as well because I do know what it's about right now. I didn't realize that it was short stories from the back. Or did I miss it? As delightful and dark as the collected Brothers Grimm. Good of, but the rest doesn't really give away because it's one of those very informative covers where they just say that it's great. That's not why I picked it either. I just thought it looked pretty uh, authentic because I feel like when I go to the bookstore, everything looks the same these days. And this just got my attention. Now, I wouldn't recommend starting this in the evening or like, before bed, before you go to sleep. If you're a little bit sensitive to it, if you're used to reading horror and stuff, then you do you, boo. But I was not prepared for. I was prepared for folk tales, and yes, they can be gruesome, but it was more horror smut in the beginning. So I started out, and then I found out that it was short stories. Thank God, I guess, because I would have DNF'd if that is what the entire book was about. I would have stopped because that I no, I really hope it's not going to come back either because I wasn't enjoying that. It was just horror smut or something. I don't know what folktale it's supposed to come from. All I know is I was just sitting a bit like, what is this? What did I get into? The next story is just sad, so I got complete whiplash, and then I decided to just put it away and listen to Morbid because I would rather listen to true crime and know what to expect than whatever this is. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just not good at short stories in general, and I am just very confused. Supposedly, this is about a town. I think it's never not something. Hold on. Oh frick! I haven't put it into Goodreads. Zoe. But apparently, a lot of people were sent arcs back when it was published in before, I guess, 2018. It's a library book. Magical realism, horror, folklore, fairy tales, literary fiction. Yeah, Sasquatch. It's like I didn't know that when I picked it up. Oh, since I'm a raccoon, no, you can have the peanuts. I'll take the coffee. Is that okay? I used to do that quite a bit as a sci-fi fantasy section of the bookstore. Yeah, we used to just, big things because it made us feel a thing, and then we wanted to explore it. I think a lot of our curiosity has been diminished because we are able to get the opinion of literally the entire world. Well, not literally because there's a few exceptions. I'm assuming. Never mind. But we don't actually just pick what we want anymore, right? So I'm trying to practice that through the library. But and it's interesting so far. I'm gonna mute myself. Let's see if we can for the holidays. Hey, if you have so I almost went into Dutch because I shouldn't go outside before stream. I really shouldn't. Um, if you have a submission for the holidays, please put it in there because there's only books that I put in there right now, and that's no good. That's actually a rule that I made that I wasn't allowed to put in submissions in those viewer submission book thingies, but I had no choice. There were no books, so if you have a holiday related Stephen King book, you're very welcome to submit it through the channel points if you want to. All right. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna read this book. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll try to be good. All right. I'm not sure. I might actually have to DNF it though because it's really weird. All right. I'll see you in half an hour. Good luck.